What's going on, y'all? It's been a while since I've been updated on this. I didn't know it was still going on like this. This is absolutely funny. I seen a post by MBG that kind of popped up on my home on my YouTube, and I see that him and Alex are still beefing. So let me clarify this straight up. Though I haven't been in Alex's stream in a while, and I know I've went my way with my content, I still love both of their pages. I think they're both awesome individuals. I always wish them both the best, but I always get interested when MBG does a response because it's not something you expect him to really do after a while. And I haven't seen this, so I think this is funny, but I see I see his headline because it's funny because if somebody likes him response, that means he's hit that tea kettle point. I see a 43-year-old man has a meltdown, and I see 8,500 views. This is absolutely funny. I can't wait to see this. And then I know that Alex and you know, it's probably going to be something about maybe in a video he might do it, but I know usually on his streams he has a reply. And what is today? Oh, today's Saturday, so he's definitely going to be reacting to that tonight. All right, let's get into this, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Here we go.
Doing something a little bit different. We're going to be witnessing a 43-year-old grown man having a complete and utter meltdown over a single post that I put on my X account last night.
Okay.
And what makes it even crazier is that this grown man is out here calling out other grown men and criticizing them and demeaning them. I swear, you can't make this stuff up, man, but let's get into it here.
Seeing as how everybody apparently has been saying that Xbox is dead, but when you look around, everybody was so excited to watch the Xbox Developer Direct. Really makes you think now, doesn't it?
So just right out of the gate here, he's doing what he normally does, where he's playing dumb. He doesn't know why people are going to tune in to the Xbox Direct in January of 2026. He's going to pretend that it's definitely not because Xbox went completely multi-platform, and every time they announce or show off a new video game, there's a really good chance it's going to release on wherever you're playing. I guess we're just gonna not acknowledge that, right? It's simply easier to just run with they're all saying Xbox is dead, that's all they talk about, it's just nothing but Xbox being dead. Yeah, I'm gonna say most people, like 98% of people, hell, probably even 99% of people at this point, are not saying that. Everybody understands, okay? Hopefully we can help them out here a little bit. When somebody says Xbox is dead, they're talking about, wait for it, hold on, the literal Xbox console. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, of course. I do that sometimes, but I don't abuse it. We know Dreamcast guy loves doing that, but I mean, we all have our roles to play. And of course, you know, we're genuine over here 100%. And whatever they have between them, I mean, that's between them, but it's just fun to watch. But here's the thing. It's like, if you look at VG charts, if you look at the sales, how they had the worst in November, I mean, what do you want to, that's actually 100% correct. Now, as far as what Alex is talking about, I mean, maybe it's between whoever the hell else that he has going on with him. And I don't know. I haven't been watching MBG's tweets, so I have to keep watching more of this. But I mean, yeah, I know some people that could probably get tired of seeing that. And I know that they were Xbox guys. They like that. And then they're on PC. I mean, that's pretty obvious. They're not PlayStation people or Nintendo. But I know Alex has said he had a PS3 and stuff like that. But other than that, you know, it's whatever. I don't take that stuff to heart because this is it's a show. It's a shadow. You know, let's keep going.
I know it sounds crazy, and it's hard to fathom that nobody is buying Xbox consoles anymore. Literally, nobody is buying them anymore.
No,
At this
really,
point, Microsoft is practically discontinuing them. When people say this, they're not talking about Xbox, the video game publisher, or the platform holder. Everybody knows we're talking about the actual console, the thing that Xbox started as and everything revolved around for 20 plus years. But sure, it's just easier in order to justify the fanboy salt content as long as you just preface it with they're saying Xbox is dead again. Jeez, man.
And that's kind of why I bring this up. I know people have been asking about, where's my fanboy salt? Well, baby, here it is. But the thing is, it's honestly kind of cringe. It's 2026. Why do we have 40-plus-year-old dudes console worrying about PlayStation and Xbox again?
People talk about me lacking self-awareness. bro is literally 43 years old and prefacing everything he's about to do by calling out grown men. Like, brother, you are the one who decided, you know what? I'm going to make this video today. I'm going to compile all of these tweets and all of this content, and I'm going to dive headfirst into it. But before I do, I got to make sure to look down upon the other grown men and make it known that I am better. I'm not doing that. No, not me.
MBG on Twitter said this: gaming in 2026 is looking legitimately overwhelming. So many great games coming. With a picture of Fable, Grand Theft Auto 6, Resident Evil Requiem, and Wolverine.
Yup, that's right, guys. He decided, I'm going to take this tweet here, this post from MBG, where he talks about how great gaming looks in 2026. My God, you cannot make this up. Of all the things this guy could have done, this is what he decided to go with. He thought this was the best move.
You know what I find really hilarious about somebody like MBG? This is the exact same dude who's tried to sneak diss me and criticize me the entire time, saying that I'm a grifter, saying that I do these horrible
Oh, I sneak diss him. That's what he calls it. Oh, so let me get this straight. It's okay for you to constantly hound people like me, constantly, week in and week out, reacting to my content, having your entire audience just completely shit on me and my audience. But if I just say, oh man, hey, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's cool. Whoa. Why you low-key dissing me, bro? I mean, you can't make this up. What is going on with this guy? But wait, hold on. Wait until you see how he disses me later in this video, completely unprompted.
That I should be saying mean things about him, who used to be an Xbox fanboy, turned his entire channel into a PlayStation channel, and he sucks off a company and corporation on a consistent basis.
And there it is, the crux of his argument, as well as many others. He used to be the Xbox fanboy, and then he moved over to be a PlayStation fanboy. But you know what the funny thing is about this to me? It's always been funny. Anybody who says this, especially somebody like this, who decides to, quote unquote, react to my content on a near weekly basis, they always leave out all of the important context. You might be wondering why that is. Well, you see, this individual likes to react to people's content every single week. In fact, they do it every Saturday. And you might be thinking, oh, well, that's not too bad. And to be honest, it's not. There's absolutely nothing wrong with reaction content, but you have to understand how this person specifically likes to do it. There's somebody on Twitter, let's just say they have a bit of a reputation for being a loser, a stalker, a lowlife, somebody who spends all of their time watching all of these streams and all of these content creators, and they clip them. Again, there's nothing too unusual here. However, there's one very important caveat. They only clip the things that are going to suit their narrative.
Okay, I think I know who he's talking about. I think he's trying to call out Astro. That's funny. These guys, man, this is still going on. That's funny. I could tell that he's definitely like pissed, because usually MEG is very calm, but this is like intense. It's going down. I'm reacting to this video. It's just kind of funny. Oh man, let's keep going.
Everybody knows this. This guy knows it. The guy doing the clipping knows it. The audience knows it. Everybody's in on it. They know that they're only going to be shown and be fed a very specific angle, one that will continue to allow them to justify this type of behavior. And that is the single most important thing that I think needs to be understood about Oh No, It's Alex, because he has a lot to say for somebody who doesn't even come to my channel and watch my content. Do you think that's what he does? Oh no, that's not what he does. He does not come and watch my videos and decide I'm going to critique this and critique that. No, he doesn't watch my streams. He only gets the clips that are fed to him from the people who are willing to do the work for free, and he takes full advantage of that. And they ultimately bank on people like me deciding this isn't worth it. I shouldn't have to bend over backwards to go out of my way to show the remaining context, to prove that these people are wrong and just straight up picking and choosing, cherry picking what they want people to see so they, again, can continue to spin their narrative. But this is where, I think it's the straw that finally breaks the camel's back. When you stoop so low that you have to sit here and bitch and complain about a single tweet from somebody like me just talking about how great gaming looks. And you, my friend, that's right, you are the one who decides, how can I spin this to make it a toxic fanboy shit show? Gee, who benefits the most from that? I wonder.
My boy, no matter how
Okay, MVG's firing. When I was in the heat of it last time, when I was still doing the other type of content, it was interesting because I didn't think that he would say something like this. Now he's finally coming out with some guns a bit, though we know it's never going to end here. So it is interesting seeing this. All right, let's see what Alex has to say.
How many times you put your streams on members so you don't get clipped by Astro Cyborg, it's going to keep happening to you. Don't worry, you'll come out of hiding at some point. And when you do, honey, you got a big storm coming.
And there you go. He just looked you dead in the face and confirmed everything I just said. He even name dropped the person, letting you know that he's going to be waiting. It's not going to stop. Gee, I mean, what does this sound like to you? Does this sound like a normal person? Does this sound like a person who's just genuinely looking to have actual criticism towards people and their takes and what they're saying? Or does this sound like somebody who's obsessed, somebody who's basically starting to make it personal? I don't know. I will let you be the judge of that, but this is some strange behavior. For somebody who starts this by talking about how cringe it is, the grown men fighting amongst one another, fanboying, meanwhile, moments later, there's a storm a-coming,
But I think it's honestly even funnier that the same dudes who were lambasting Xbox for multiple years, saying that they're terrible, how PlayStation earned them the entire time, how Xbox is a bad company, how nobody should be playing on Xbox in the first place. Now he turns around and the second Xbox puts games on the PlayStation, now it's a banger year. Now you've got the best games coming out in 2026, right? Now Fable is exactly next to Wolverine and GTA 6 of your hype and excitement.
This is your argument? Really? Oh man, they were criticizing Xbox when Xbox wasn't making very good games and PlayStation was. Oh no, and now that Xbox seemingly is making some good games, they actually want to play them. Do you actually hear what you're saying? Yes, not only does Fable look good and Forza Horizon 6 looks good because Playground Games is a solid studio, always has been, but they're coming to PlayStation, and guess what? Oh no, it's Alex. I didn't make it that way. Nor did you. In fact, it was Microsoft, the very company that was criticized, the very company that came out, told me, told you, and told everybody else that, you know what, actually, guys, I think we are just going to go multi-platform and put these games everywhere. What do you expect people to do? What do you expect people who own PS5s to do? To not tune in and see, hey, games that were once not going to come to my platform may actually be coming day one. I'll take a good hard look and see if there's anything I like. This is the logic he's actually trying to use to continue to forcefully push this narrative and make it seem like it's still just so relevant.
It's almost like you always were Xbox fans from the very beginning, and the difference is it wasn't cool enough for you. Literal grown fucking men in their 30s and 40s getting mad about what other people think about what plastic box they buy, determining what games they should actually play because it's not cool for the people on Twitter. Literally, how pathetic are you?
This guy is actually going to sit here and pretend, this is insanity. He's going to sit here and pretend that between 2014 and 2020, Microsoft wasn't shitting the bed, bro. Are you kidding me? Newsflash, Alex, I had an Xbox One. I was a day one buyer. I came from the Xbox 360. I thought Microsoft kicked ass during the Xbox 360 era. And I thought, hey, you know what? How badly can they really mess up the Xbox One gen? Boy, did I not see that one coming. And I even tried to stick with them. I tried to actually push against a lot of what people were saying, where I'm like, hey, whoa. They stumbled out of the gate. Give them some time. Give them some time. Maybe they'll make a comeback. Let's wait till 2016, 2017. I'm the one that was out here talking about, I think State of Decay 2 could be a great game. Just to find out it was an okay game. But it definitely wasn't going to move the needle. Not much was changing. In fact, it was getting worse. I was the one that sat here saying, I want Crackdown 3 to be good, but I'm starting to get this lingering feeling that it's actually going to be a complete dumpster fire. Are we really going to sit here and make it sound like we all should have just been rooting for Xbox from the beginning?
I wasn't. They pissed me off with the Xbox One. I skipped it to the Xbox One X. Then I got on Game Pass till then. PlayStation was way better. You're gonna sit here and tell somebody, "Oh, go get a 360 then," and then try to DRM lock me. Try to DRM lock me down. All that. I love Nintendo the most always, anyways. But I still always supported all Xbox consoles except the Xbox One. But I got the Xbox One X. No, I did not like any of that. So I was like, screw you two then. You know what I mean? No, I'm going to get a PlayStation 4. It was clearly better. That's what I did. You know what I mean? Then I came back with the Xbox One X, and I liked the Game Pass idea. I gave it a try, and then I got Series X day one. The Xbox One was the only one I didn't get day one, though. 360, yeah, I was there. Original Xbox, yeah, I was there. But I mean, yeah, it was hard for me to root for Microsoft, like during the Xbox One era. I really did not like everything they did. I was mad at them for a while. Now the Series X, I was really hoping for the 360 energy. I really was, but yeah, that was even bigger letdown. But as far as what MVG is saying, I mean, that's between those two. I'm just here to see how things are turning out. It is an interesting video, and it is nice to see him fire back. Because like I said, you can't just be sitting there. You got to stand up and stand your ground. And I think that's what they want too. But even if not, yeah, of course they're going to keep on going because that's the world of YouTube. That's the way that it works. If you sign up for this, that type of stuff is kind of open like that. So yeah, you got to stand your ground. All right, that's good to see MBG stand his ground here. It's actually very interesting, but I know what's going to be going down tonight.
We're really going to make it sound like a fucking decade hasn't passed where Microsoft bought multiple publishers, and they're out here saying not only did we buy multiple publishers, but we're going to go multi-platform. And we're going to pretend that there's something wrong with the people who were critical towards them during their worst era. Now that they're finally starting to slowly turn the corner, slowly turn things around in terms of the perception of the quality of their games, we're really going to sit here and pretend. Okay, bro, if that's what you want to do.
Even though your mustache looks like two capybaras trying to kiss.
Even though your mustache looks like two capybaras trying to kiss. Like two capybaras trying to kiss.
So, yeah, that's right, guys. In the middle of his criticism, he decides, totally unprompted, to make fun of my appearance, to make fun of my beautiful mustache. I will admit, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? I didn't really see it before. Now I can't unsee it. So thanks a lot. But make no mistake, this man is bald. He is a bald fucker. He knows it. His audience knows it. Everybody knows he's hiding a bald head under that fake ass hair of his. You don't believe me? Ask his audience.
It's honestly ridiculous over and over again. 2026 is stacked now. Now you're trying to be the guy who just wants to talk about video games when we have you on record fanboying for multiple years.
But wait, hold on. Weren't you the one who told all of us moments ago where you get your clips from? Where you get your clips of everything I have to say about the games industry, including PlayStation and Xbox? Weren't you the one who just admitted that? But let me guess, you're going to sit here and you're actually going to try to gaslight yourself as well as your entire audience, and hell, maybe even everybody here, into believing that the person you get your content feed from when it comes to anything I say and do is being genuine, being fair, and showing you the whole picture. Here, how about this? I got an idea. Maybe the next time you want to react to my content in your stream, you actually, I don't know, watch the entirety of my stream. Why don't you show more than just the few things here that I say that are like, oh, this will be easy to tear apart. This will be easy to pick apart. Why don't you show the other side of that coin? Why don't you do it? Well, you see, I have this really strong hunch that you won't do it because it's going to make your content a lot less interesting to the majority of your audience. If you actually decided to attempt to react to many of the other things I've said that you purposely, willfully ignore, you would have a really hard time. You would struggle so much because you'd have no choice but to say, oh, yeah, you know what? Okay, maybe some of the things I've been saying about MBG kind of aren't true. Or, here's something else he said that it's going to be really hard to kind of paint him in that type of light that we want to paint him in. So there you go. That's it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.
That was surprising. Hello, guys. Chill out. This video games. The MVG crash out is glorious. It's interesting seeing MVG go off like that. That's actually kind of funny because during the whole video there was no calmness. He was just like in that frequency, and you don't see that too often. But it is nice that he let some of that out. That's better for him to nerf down the valve pressure. He should do that more often, where it's like, hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. People like it. It's working for you on your channel. I think that every once in a while you should, even if it has to be once a month, man, fire back and make the show very interesting, because they're going to keep on coming. So you guys let me know what you think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. As usual, stay warm and have a great weekend.